right, Joe, another day, another adventure.
Another day.
We got some new in the back, new to us. Stick around. Let's see what it's all about.
All right, guys, it is Sunday. Look what we got. We are throwing on a new set of tires and wheels, as well as changing out these crusty rotors and slapping some new pads on here. Nothing fun and exciting today. I can take you over and show you what we puttered on. Was it yesterday afternoon? Samantha decided that she needed to add some more trees over here. This is, I'll show you. This is the, I'm gonna call it the entrance to the landing, and the landing is what we refer to the flat area down there where we park trucks and equipment. Well, she wanted to spruce up the entrance, so we added a few trees here. Well, that's a azalea right there. A couple of white pines, and I'm not sure what that is. Fir spruce. Let's see if there's a tag on it. I could be wrong completely. Let's see. Yeah, spruce, Colorado spruce. It was a misfit at the nursery because it was missing some lower branches and it was brown. So we put our special mixture around there and been putting the water to it, and she's already coming back to life. So that was a little side project for us. And we mowed this area and mowed over there because for some reason, blindfolded, we didn't get all the areas over there. Samantha got it striped up nice. Let's get back to brakes. Now here in what I like to refer to as God's garage, because, well, we don't have a shop yet. Truck doesn't fit in there. It's all post and beam. It was a horse barn, so the widest openings are 10 feet. It'd be really tight getting the truck in there, so until we put up a shop, here we are outside. All right, guys, I am about to give you a little real talk, because that's what this is all about. It's not all about just making things look perfect on YouTube. So start off with, tires are on, wheels are on, great. No lift, a little bigger tires. All we had to do is trim the bottom of the valance and corner tabs here. We had to cut a little plastic away and tie back this carpet. Easy, right? Well, what wasn't easy was the rear brakes. Simple task, right? If you're any sort of a do-it-yourselfer mechanic, brakes are something that aren't really, they're kind of the basics of what you can do doing your own work. Oil changes, brakes, that sort of thing, right? I, see the sweat, fought with a couple of the big caliper bolts. So you can either use a short socket and a breaker bar, which of course I either had my 1/2-inch ratchet or a breaker bar, but my breaker bar was too long to fit in there. So ratchet, small pipe, mess around, all to try to get one bolt. The most important bolt, because it's the hardest to get to, right? So I said, okay, I'm done fighting. I'll jump over to the other side, see if I have better luck. Did not move on the other side. So in this case, I quit. I threw in the towel and I said, you know what? I cut grass. I push dirt around. I can make rust go away, dents go away. I'm not a mechanic. I've done it for years and on my own stuff. don't like doing it. That's one part of vehicles I don't really enjoy. There's a buddy of mine has a shop right at the end of our road where I send all my stuff. And guess what? He's going to call tomorrow morning to see if he wants to throw these brakes on. And yes, I'm the guy that already bought my parts with good intention of doing it myself. So, I bought the rotors, bought the pads. And while it's in there, I might have him do an alignment anyway. So, you know what? I quit. I'm being real and honest and letting you guys know that there are some things that I don't want to say I can't do, because I could have done it. I could have fought. I could have busted out the torches. I could have spent all night out here and messed around. But you know what? For the 2 hours of labor in his shop, I can go do 2 hours of what I do every day and do it more simply, because I'm set up to do that, like he's set up to do brakes, and we'll all be better off. So, tires and wheels are on, made them fit, going for a little shakedown run so I can tighten them up, even though these ones will be coming back off. I gotta go grab some of the pig food scraps from a restaurant, so I'll take this truck and see how she goes with these tires and wheels, because this one is going to Kentucky in a couple weeks. So again, why I'm not messing around. If I break something in there, messing around thinking I'm going to be a hero, be my own mechanic, what did I save myself? Nothing. So there it is, guys. I'm going on a little shakedown run and see how that goes. And again, if it goes great, great. If it doesn't, make sure I tell you that that didn't go well as planned either. All right, guys, like I said, I would just give you an update. We went for a little shakedown run. Everything went very good. Truck rode very well. Went about, I don't know, 8-10 miles, snugged up the wheels, came home, checked the wheels again, and everything was good. So we went ahead and put the center caps on. So there is the final look on her. And again, like I said, just to keep it real, there's no reason I could have said, hey, brakes are on, wheels are on, and in magical YouTube land you would never know that I didn't do pads and rotors. But just keeping it real, 100% honest, I fought with it. I can do a lot. Could I have done the brakes? Yes, we already went over that. But the other thing I thought of that I wanted to go in the shop for anyway, it's a good idea in the Northeast to undercoat our vehicles. Some people just use regular oil. We use, the shop that we used as a New Hampshire oil undercoat, a black product. It looks really nice on the trucks. Actually, let me see. Go for a little walk here. Spin you guys back around. It's gonna be dark, but I'll show you. We've had this truck up here done already. This truck has already had it, and you see the frame, well, it's a little dusty, but it's nice and dark and treated. That'll help for corrosion. Yeah, it's a little dusty, but the shop we used does a really nice job. Get all the nooks and crannies. They pressure wash it really nice first. Let me show you the difference of that frame, and then this frame on this truck isn't bad. It's not like rotted or crusty or anything. It's just starting to get that brown like staining. Hopefully you can hear me. Maybe I should do this with the truck off. I'll check my video. Just starting to get that like little hint of rust. I could clean it up and paint it, and if I lived in a different climate and this wasn't a plow truck, that would be just fine. But do yourself a favor in the Northeast and get it undercoated. That's what we're gonna do. So it'll go to the shop, get undercoated. We'll see how it goes with these tires and wheels. I may have it aligned. It already was lined up. We did crank the keys up slightly, or a lot I should say. we didn't max anything out to the point that I'm worried. We have space in between the control arm and that bump stop still, or if you call it a bump stop. But this truck will get an actual 2 or 3 inch lift come springtime. But until then, we're running these. What are they? A 305 5520 with just crank keys. It's a 10-inch wheel with a, I believe it's like a -12 offset. So it's not super crazy. Just enough for a work truck to have just a slight bit of poke and a little bit of lip on the wheels. We're not super bro or anything. We're just a nice clean looking work truck. But those tires are they equate to like a 12-inch wide tire as opposed to our factories, which are like a 10.5 or 11. And these are about a 33-inch tall tire, which is just about the same as the stock. So the difference is really the width and the stance there. I think it gives it a really clean look and still a very drivable work truck. And again, these will go back on for the winter anyway. These tires, these Coopers, are generally a really good snow tire, and they have half or better tread. We're plowing real flat ground, and this isn't going to be a main plow truck. It's more or less just going to get me to the site with a plow on it and probably a sander, but I'll mostly be in the skid steer. So this truck, those tires for the winter should be fine. Yeah, I've probably blabbered on. I'm obviously, you guys know, not usually the one narrating or filming, so this may be a horrible video for our Sunday, but Samantha and Bentley are off at basketball, and this is what we did today. So, well, family wise, we what did we do? This morning was typical farm chore stuff. This afternoon we went and grabbed a little lunch and played mini golf, which hey, patting myself on the back here, but I did pretty dang good. Anyway, here you go. That's the look of the truck. That's what we did. I didn't get my brakes done. I'll go to the shop, get brakes, oil undercoat, maybe an alignment. There you have it, folks. There's my version of a YouTube video for your Sunday. I promise Samantha will do better the rest of the week. Have a good night.